I'll just keep it.
All right, thanks for closing the trunk.
No problem. How are you?
I'm all right. I see you representing Houston Tough.
Yes. I'm actually headed to spring training. So,
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How's
Well, I guess
Altuve?
not yet.
How's Altuve doing?
He's all right. It'll be interesting to see what happens this year, but hopefully a little bit more of a traditional role for him than trying to play in the outfield.
Nah, well, I think he's too small to play now.
I do too.
No.
He did okay. He wasn't terrible, but
You know, he could probably play catcher if he wanted.
yeah, that's just
But those knees will go out quick.
they will. And he's still hitting the ball well, so he's seeing it. But it's just he needs to be more of that designated hitter. Play a couple of days at second base.
How old is he now?
38?
Yeah, he's
Something like that.
it's kind of up there.
Yeah, but he still wants to play. And guys like that kind of get to write their own ticket out.
Yeah, especially since he's been with that Astros from the beginning.
Yeah.
From his beginning.
Yeah, and he's been kind of willing to take team-friendly deals and everything else.
And so Springer really didn't do nothing after he left Houston, right?
I mean, he did okay with he was in Toronto, but not as much. Not what he did.
Because I ain't gonna lie, he was my favorite Astro.
Was he?
Yeah. He was incredible in the playoffs. But I see you got a Houston Texans bag too.
Yeah. So I'm one of the team physicians for both teams.
Oh, great.
So
Well, man, I'm mad at whoever is the offensive coordinator. I don't know his name.
That's Kaylee.
Man, because everybody just shoveled shit on Stroud, man.
Yeah.
It's not his fault, man. I've been watching ball since I'm 53 years old. I've been watching ball since a kid, man.
Yeah.
If the quarterback's getting hit, you need to switch up some tight end, something, run the ball, something.
That was the tough part. It didn't really have a running game.
Yeah, because but they was shoving it down Pittsburgh's throat.
They did. That was so Trent Brown got hurt. When Trent Brown was in there, the running game was pretty good. When Trent Brown got out of there, he had an ankle sprain and couldn't play in that game. To me that was the difference. If we have Trent Brown, I think we probably played in the Super Bowl last night.
Yeah, because Patriots look like crap, man.
Yeah, I don't know that we would have looked a whole lot better, but I think it would have been a better game. But I mean,
But a second year quarterback's not going to win the Super Bowl.
no, not at all. And second year quarterback that played a weak schedule.
Yeah.
Really had kind of a cakewalk through the playoffs, whether it was, getting Houston. I mean, really, they just didn't look
They
great.
shit the bed.
They really did. They really did. There's always next year, right?
So you got something to do with the Rockets too?
No, just those two.
What'd you think about Wemby?
He's an alien. That guy.
Man, I love that kid, man.
No, it's just amazing to watch somebody that big be that athletic.
But his knees, though, man.
That's going to be the issue. Can he hold up? Because he's young. He missed half of last year with a blood clot.
Yeah,
so,
and I was scared for him, man.
Yeah, no, that's scary stuff. But they're doing what they can to manage his time and all of that. But it's a tough season.
I don't see why they didn't play him more in the Olympics, man.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't understand that.
Yeah. No, he's an incredible athlete for his biggest.
Man, he got a big heart, man.
Yeah. Yep. He's tough too. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, because I seen something. I don't know if it was a TikTok or but I saw it on YouTube. He was in San Antonio. He was trying to cross the street. And then he's like, oh, he figured out he got to press the the crosswalk button.
That's funny. Did you ever see the picture of him holding a baseball?
No.
It's like, it looks like it would be like you or I holding a golf ball. It just looks like his whole. It doesn't look like a real baseball.
But I'm not gonna lie, Houston got screwed, man.
Yeah.
Because they had the worst record 3 years in a row, didn't get the first pick not once.
Wow.
And Wemby was one of them. Man, you can't tell me that wasn't rigged.
I mean, even if you look at what happened last year with the Cavs trading.
There's some secret deals going on back there.
You trade him to the Lakers, and we will make sure you get Cooper Flag.
Yeah, but Cooper Flag can't measure up to Luka.
I think Flag's going to be pretty good. I really do.
But those Duke players fizzle out, man.
They might. But, I mean, you can kind of say that for every college. Like, there's, you know, guys come from all different. It's just who you put around them. So, I think he'll be okay. He's got a little bit thicker frame than Wemby.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, whether you get hurt or not.
But the thing, Luka don't play no damn defense.
No. Nope.
But the game is not predicated on that anymore.
No. I mean, none of them play defense. Harden doesn't play defense.
Yeah, well,
doesn't really
Harden, ever since he wore that fat suit.
Yep. LeBron doesn't play defense anymore.
Oh, no. All he did was chase downs. That's all he did. When he was with the Cleveland first time, man, I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
But once he went to the Heat, he started acting different. And now he's like, oh, I don't have to play back-to-back games. Well, what about the people who's paying those money for the tickets, man?
That's it. Especially when you're not playing back-to-back road games. You know, you have people in that city that probably bought tickets as soon as the schedule came out.
Yeah, and
they wanted to see you play.
That's one thing, Mike is like, I want to show the opposing fans. I want them to cry.
Yep.
Mike was
ruthless.
So who do you think will win out of one-on-one in their prime, Mike or Keem? I'm biased.
Yeah, I know. It's different players, but I think Mike's quickness and the way he can elevate, I think it would be close, but I think Mike probably gets him.
Well, I think Dream will, because he's taller.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mike's quick, but the Keem is quick too. The lateral movement.
Yeah. I think it would be an interesting.
Man, I hate that they killed his dad, man.
I know.
That would have been incredible, Houston against
the
Bulls. KD used to be my favorite player.
Yeah.
Yeah, until he went to Golden State.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are playing so long now that nobody's, you know, KD's on his sixth team.
Yeah, but they don't play any defense.
No.
They're only playing half of the game.
Yeah.
I call it a glorified 3-point shootout.
Mm-hmm. It's almost gotten to where the All-Star games were 10 years ago, where nobody played defense. The scores were like 180 to 170.
And nobody even watches the All-Star games anymore.
No. All-Star games have got terrible.
But KD's team physician should have known he was going to tear that Achilles.
Yeah, 100%.
But he hit those 3 threes at the beginning of that game, and he wanted to drive. For sure, the Rockets should have had it after that.
Yeah. A lot of these guys also think that they're indestructible. And so even if they get told, look, you shouldn't do this, somebody's around them will tell them, yeah, you're fine. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, but the strained calf, that leads to that.
Yeah. Well,
He should have known he couldn't push off on it.
no, I know. And,
See, those 3 threes gave him that
gave him
false sense of security.
yeah.
But man, it's kind of hard. I got to kind of like Katie a little bit now.
Oh, yeah. Yep, no, you gotta like him a little bit.
But I'm not worried about them. As long as they get it together after the All-Star break, that's when they fine tune.
Yeah, you just gotta make it into the dance, make it into the tournament and then see what happens from there. And they'll be okay. They just need a point guard.
Yeah.
And hopefully Van Fleet comes back and is the player that he was. Just because you have a point guard, some of those late game collapses don't happen because teams actually start playing defense in the last 3-4 minutes of the game. Without a point guard, you can't have Alpi bringing the ball up the court.
Okay, you can push the ball.
You can.
Well, Katie, he had the perfect frame and body for playing basketball.
But he's also 37, 38 years old. Like, I don't know that you want him, because that's hard to bring the ball up and then be asked to score also. You want KD scoring, not
you want him scoring. He was gun shy at first.
He's not anymore.
Yeah.
You got it figured out.
Yeah, because he was my favorite player in college, man.
Well, they must feel somewhat comfortable with Van Fleet coming back because
Before the season's over?
Yeah, they did nothing at the deadline.
Yeah.
Like they're not dumb. They know they need a point guard, and yet nothing at the deadline. There were people out there, but I guess they must like their team more than anything else. So.
Yeah, but that would throw little nicks in the chemistry too.
Yeah.
I don't know, James Harden just causes all my respect.
Yeah.
You don't put the fat suit trying to get out come on, push your way out the team. I don't like any player that forces his way off the team.
Yeah, no, that's not a good look.
No. But that's the way the players do it now. I force my way out and join up with my friend. Bird and Magic never would have joined teams.
No, that's it. I mean, free agency's just changed so much.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I think Bird was better than Magic. The Rockets could beat Magic, but they couldn't beat Bird. I never liked Kobe because he played for the Lakers, man, but that hurt him.
Yeah.
That hurt, man.
He was. I got to hear him speak once, and just the intent when you hear him, he was giving a motivational talk to one of the football teams I was working with, and it was just it changed my complete opinion of him. I didn't like him either, but the guy was just so focused on doing the right, just the way he played, how intense he was. It was really an interesting talk.
Because he's the last of that breed.
Yep.
Because he played defense, tough. But I understand why he was mad at Shaq.
Yeah.
But he was the first one who started going to Dream for the moves. I didn't know him and Mike were so close. You call Mike in the middle of the night asking him stuff about basketball.
Yeah, right?
I didn't know that.
Well, all those guys, like, they just live in a different world. The amount of travel, it really is like a fraternity. They're all close. Even though they get after it on the court, they respect each other for the most part. There's some guys that run people the wrong way.
Oh, like Draymond.
Like, yeah, Draymond. Love to have him on your team. Hate him when he's on any other team.
He's dirty, man.
He is.
Come on, how you gonna scratch Harden's eyes out one year, and then the next year you scratch out LeBron's?
Right.
And then now him and LeBron are best friends.
Right.
Because Bronny got 2 votes for the All-Star game, so you already know who it was. Them two. I don't like the way that went down either. LeBron hurt his own team by doing that. At least the 12.
Yeah, but he could carry. I think at that point, you know, he was just like, I want to play with my son. Like, that's something nobody's ever done before. So I think he gets, you know, he wants to do things that put him in the record book. He's won enough titles. I think he cares about his legacy at this point. Even though it probably hurt his legacy to stay with the Lakers and force his son on the team.
Yeah, that's...
Look what happened to Belichick and Kraft.
Yeah, well, they're labeled as cheaters. They're not going to go in the first shot. The next shot, they might get it in.
I think that there's been enough of an outcry.
But why it took Roger Craig so long? That's what I want to know.
It's a good question. They need to change, because there are some guys that should be in. It's just
they hold grudges against the teams that beat their team, right?
Or, you know, there's too many guys in from that team, so we got to put guys in from other teams. It just doesn't, you know, if a guy's a Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. You know, these are the criteria that you've got to hit. You can change the criteria, but if you have more guys in the Hall of Fame, you got more guys in the Hall of Fame.
Trying to beat me to the spot. It's sad, man. We don't care about our own people, man.
No.
What you think about Arch?
I can't tell yet. I don't hate the fact that that he's lost some. I think that helps quarterbacks when they get to the NFL. Like, if you look at the guys that didn't lose in high school and college, like Vince Young, Mark Sanchez, they get to the NFL,
they hit that wall.
Lose in the NFL, and then they don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, I like Arch, man. He'll stand in there and take that hit.
Yep.
And that gains a lot of respect from his players, man.
Yep. And then we'll see. You know, I think he's going to have a really good year this year. And then he'll end up being the #1 overall draft pick.
I think the Cowboys are going to try to get him, man.
Maybe.
Because Grandpa already said he would love for him to play for the Cowboys.
I don't know. I mean, playing for America's team, you've got a temperature-controlled stadium. Like, it's an ideal place to play. all the teams, nobody's going to want to take a quarterback this year. So all the teams that need quarterbacks outside of
They're waiting.
Raiders are probably going to wait.
What you think about that? The Indiana dude.
I think he's going to. It depends. They're going to have to match up the system to him, but
He's not going to last.
You don't think so?
He likes to run the ball. He's like Andrew Luck, you know.
Maybe. But I think, you know, if they can, I think Sam Darnold is a fairly similar quarterback to that kid. And they just, Clint Kubiak just did a really nice job with Darnold.
Yeah, because he was trash.
Yeah.
He's more of a game manager now. So.
Darnold, yeah. But that's, I mean, if you have a really good defense.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
All you need is just a game manager.
Run it and play defense.
Someone needs to tell CJ that.
Yeah.
Just hold on to the ball. Let your defense, you know.
But he's feeling himself too much though at first. He thought he was elite.
And I do think he has some elite traits, and that's difficult to reconcile. Where it's like, I know I can push the ball down the field, but you know, just can't put your defense in that position.
I don't like his body language after he throws an interception.
No, it's not just after he throws an interception.
He's looking down. I'll be looking at the scoreboard trying to see
or looking at
the replay.
Yep. Looking at the iPad or whatever that is that they've got there to go over plays, look at the formation. What did he miss? What could he have done?
Instead, he just puts his head down.
Yeah. I mean, it was a miserable night there. Like, it was cold, it was snowing, it was wet.
And then they want to throw the ball.
And they want to throw the ball because they ran the ball. Okay, Caleb would just get away from the run. He didn't in Pittsburgh. He just ran it down their throats. But he also knew that, you know, Blake Fisher is not Trent Brown. And so, just not going to be able, they didn't feel they could run the ball. Then they got behind.
Yeah.
He just had, you know, Woody Marks hadn't fumbled all year, and then he has a fumble in that third quarter. You score there, it's a one-score game. And it makes a whole lot of difference, you know. It was interesting.
Well, they ran it all the way to the goal line, then they started passing it.
Yep.
I was like,
because we were up, 10-7, right before CJ threw the pick six, and it was as quiet as I had heard a stadium in a long time. And then he threw the pick six, and it was as loud as I've heard a stadium in a long time. The place just erupted, and then it was like
turned
a
the game.
totally different environment.
Turned the game. Yeah, because I was watching the game at my homeboy's house, and then, you know, I'm just talking, and when Romo commentates, he says what I see like 10 seconds later. But you know, Romo's real good though.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady, he comes out with stuff I never even heard of. How you holds the ball in the wind and all this. I didn't know all that. Because you don't want it to tilt up, because then it's gonna catch the air. I didn't like Tom Brady either.
It'll be interesting because he's eligible, I think, next year. I think Brady's eligible next year, maybe the year after him, if he goes in first ballot.
What do you think? You think he's gonna go first?
I do, because he wasn't technically the one cheating, whether he benefited from it, but he also won another Super Bowl and got to another Super Bowl
with a different team.
With a different team, without all that. So.
Oh yeah, I was going for him that year.
Played a long time. I mean, he has more wins in the playoffs than a lot of quarterbacks have in their whole career.
Man, but what I like about Tom, he falls on the sword. If the team loses, it's his fault.
Yep.
So he takes all that accountability, and it takes all the pressure off the other players.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I like his commentating though.
He's gotten better.
Yeah.
I don't get to hear a ton of it because unless it's a bye week or we play on that. But it's gotten better year in, year out.
And Tom Brady will take a salary cut.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, that was the one thing that you kind of hope CJ does. Like, you hope CJ doesn't go, I need to make $60 million a year because
Whatever his mama tells him, that's what he's going to do.
know.
I hate to say it, he's mama's boy.
Yep. But you almost have to take a team friendly. You have to take a team friendly deal. You're going to make a ton of money.
Yeah.
Do endorsements. You know, you'll make money off of endorsements.
That's how Jerry got Dion.
Mm-hmm.
With the Pepsi and the Pizza Hut commercials.
Yep. But I mean, look at Cincinnati. Even look at Kansas. Now, Kansas City got a couple of Super Bowls out of it, but they have not been able to put.
You think Mahomes is done?
No, he'll be back. He'll be a different player. It's. I think it'll be kind of like what you saw with Brady after he tore his ACL and came back. Not that Brady ran much, but I just think Mahomes will be more of a pocket passer.
Yeah, because last year they cheated for them all the way. They cheated for them all the way, man. That makes me dislike him. Man.
Yeah, but you just, you know, it seems like the refs are making calls and all those things, but
he's a damn good player.
He is.
Because he throws that football like a baseball.
Yep.
He doesn't need to have his feet set.
Nope. He's done things. He's done things with football that are just unbelievable.
Yeah, but that's the key. If your front four could get him,
yeah,
he's done.
Yep. Well, and he hasn't had. I mean, he's never really had a running back. He's had a tight end. Travis Kelce is a Hall of Fame tight end.
He's fixing to hang it up though. I thought he still has a little bit in the tank.
I don't know how much he has in the tank. He was still good this year. He wasn't elite like he has been in the past, but he's still a very, very good tight end.
They never hold him.
No.
They got to bracket him, man.
So I think there are.
They never bracket him. I'm like, you can't have him running free like that.
Look at Cincinnati. Cincinnati has not been able to put anything around Burrow, and he's got Tua Tagovailoa. Miami couldn't do anything because they couldn't keep anybody around him. You gotta have the flexibility to be able to put depth behind these guys.
The offensive line is most important.
Yep. You need someone that can make the throws. You need somebody that can be a little bit of a game manager. You know.
Yeah, that doesn't mind taking the back seat, right?
Right. Yeah, and that's. I mean.
But the quarterback has the biggest ego on the team. What you think about Shador?
He's done everything right. He's said all the right things. I think he's an NFL quarterback. I just don't think he's going to be an elite NFL quarterback. I think he's going to be.
He's too small, huh?
He's a little small, and he's not overly. He's a little small. He's got a good arm, not a great arm. He's a good athlete, not a great athlete. So he's not tall enough to be a pocket passer. He's not fast enough to be a Lamar Jackson type. I think in the right system with the right offensive line, and that's not Cleveland. Cleveland's a mess.
It's always every year.
Yeah.
But Myles Garrett loves him.
Myles Garrett loves him because they pay him. So that's where before I came here, I was with the Browns for the last 8 seasons. So I was not there when they drafted. Like I just came down here this year, so I was not there when they drafted Shador. But Myles Garrett is the best football player I've ever seen play. and he could be even more dominant if he played every play.
Yeah.
He takes plays off, and I think he almost has to because his body's so big. But he'll take plays off. If he played every play, the guy's virtually unstoppable. I mean, first play from scrimmage, his rookie year, came through the middle of the line, sack, first play of the game. His first ever snap, he got a sack.
Man, I love Deshaun Watson, man.
Yeah, I was really excited when Deshaun came. I thought he was going to be, all of the stuff aside of what he did outside of it, but from a football player, Cleveland just did not get the same guy.
Yeah, because when he played because Clemson, I loved him when he played for Clemson.
Even
man.
when he played for the Texans, he was a really good quarterback.
Yeah. But that too, he wants to run the ball. What, he punctured his lung, right?
Yep. Well, he's not going to be able to now. He's torn his Achilles twice.
Yeah.
He may be the starting quarterback for the Browns.
Yeah. Well, I think Shador can learn behind him.
That would be the best thing for him.
He didn't want to learn behind Lamar Jackson, though.
No, I think that hurt him as much as anything else. That's not a good look. And especially, like, you got to know the way Lamar plays, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah, he's going to get hurt.
He's
Yeah.
going to get hurt. So, if you could be the backup to Lamar Jackson,
You're going to get some PT.
you're going to get some PT, you're going to learn some stuff, you're in a good organization, you've got a good running back, you've got a good offensive line, and you've got a good defense most of the time.
Somebody broke down right here.
What's that?
Somebody's broke down right here.
Oh, yeah. It's not a good place to be broke down.
Yeah, I was last weekend. I was past Humble going that way, dropping somebody off, and I was in the second lane right here. I can only go so fast with y'all.
Right.
So I feel like I wasn't going fast enough. I got over to the 30. A car came through at 100 miles an hour with no headlights on. I don't know if that's the new TikTok challenge or Death Wish or I just get out the way. So I was trying to hurry up and get over just in case he collides over somewhere over there.
Right, yeah, give him plenty of room.
Yeah, I was talking ball with the dude yesterday. He went to Pitt, but he told me he was a mechanical engineer. I dropped him off over there in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Bird. And, man, I hated Bird, man. I hated Larry Bird. Man.
He could play, though. I was not a fan of the Celtics. I was a big Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah.
I grew up outside of Pittsburgh, and so we didn't have a professional basketball team. The closest team we had was the Cavs, but I mean, I was
Mark Price. That's how you're
Yeah, Mark Price.
daughter Eden.
But I mean, and they always got beaten by Jordan. So,
Yeah.
and I was. He came in 90. I think I was like 11 or 12 when he got drafted. Maybe 9. I don't know. But it was just, he was just so fun to watch play. So I was always a big Jordan fan.
Bird, man.
Yep.
People pissed me off back in the day. He wouldn't miss nothing. Nothing went in the clutch. And I know they say Steph is the best shooter, but I don't think he's better than Bird.
Oh, yeah. Steph had a range. Steph has a range that just nobody has.
It's the arc he puts on it.
Yep.
It makes the goal 30% bigger. But he's on dead man's ankles though, right?
Yep.
People don't even know that he got cadaver ankles. But he's getting out the way for this car right here. He's a undersized shooting guard.
And he loves,
that right there pisses me off, man. But my reaction's on time though, huh?
Yep, you got it. You got it.
I've done so many wrecks, man. I don't think about it. It's a reaction.
Yeah. Sort of. Especially driving down here.
Yeah,
How long have you been driving for?
Today
Yeah.
or period?
Just period with Uber.
I think 2 years, 4 months. Yeah, but injuring me is one thing. Injuring you is a whole nother thing.
Right. It's a different world driving down here. That's for sure.
Well, I live in San Antonio. I usually drive in Austin.
Really?
Yeah, but I grew up over here. I've been over here for the past 3 weeks because San Antonio sucked, man. And
really?
Yeah.
There's nothing going on.
One Sunday, I got one ride in 2 hours.
Cool.
So I was like, oh man. Then the next Monday was trash. The next Tuesday was trash. I said, man, I go to Houston, man. I know it's a little rougher, but I can handle it all up from here. So let me get from behind this though. Yeah, I love talking sports. You can tell I love talking sports, man.
Me too. Me too.
But it tripped me out. Altuve, he got good hitting the ball because he was hitting those bottle caps.
Yeah.
With a broom. I don't know. I'm just mad that they try to say that Astros won it because they were cheating.
Everybody, they just got caught. Everybody was doing it. They just got caught.
Yeah, but how can you hear somebody banging on trash can in the playoffs?
You really can't.
Yeah. They won all road games.
Yeah. Yep. And you know.
And then the next year they lost all home games.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. And I don't care to watch baseball until it's too many games, man. Until the playoffs.
It's way too many games.
And I'm not gonna lie, I prefer a robot or whatever they call it, calling the balls and strikes, because these umpires are not consistent.
Yep. No, I think that'll be. They've got to do it because you just can't.
They're not consistent, man.
No.
They'll give some pitchers the edge and some they don't.
Right.
I don't even need that box to call a ball and a strike, but I'm looking at it through TV, so. So who do you believe is the best offensive NFL player ever?
Ever?
Yeah.
I think it was LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh, LT.
Was just nasty. He was just never on the right team. Barry Sanders was another one that could go, because Barry Sanders would get hit in the backfield, and then he'd break one for 80 yards.
Pinball. He's a pinball out there.
And probably if he doesn't get hurt, Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson was just a different human being.
Yeah, that hip gave out on
That
him.
hip fractured dislocation of his head.
But isn't that the same thing similar to Priest Holmes?
Yeah.
Man, Priest Holmes was a monster,
He was a
man.
monster also.
And defensively, I gotta go with Jerry Rice, man.
Jerry Rice is another good one. Randy Moss was another one that was really, really good.
Yeah, I love when Warren Moon played with him, man. Yeah, I think LT is the best defensive player.
Yeah, LT, Reggie White was another one that was just completely disruptive.
Well, LT, he put Joe Montana and Theismann out. That's the years they won the bowl.
Yeah.
But he was hitting that crack before he went out there.
Certainly was.
Playing like a madman. Aaron Rodgers is done.
I don't know. They just hired Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, but he's the one who got him fired during the middle of the season.
I know, but maybe that's water under the bridge. It seems like he might come back, but I would think he's done. I mean,
He's a statue. He's a statue back there.
Yeah.
And he throws all his players, under the bus.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Ben Roethlisberger was doing the same thing. Go on those podcasts and start yakking.
Right.
My favorite football player, Steve McNair.
Yeah.
I met him. I was working at Fiesta across from the Dome. And the security guard, is that Steve McNair? I look, his back was towards me. But his neck was bigger than his head.
A lot of those guys are like that, right? They're just, their necks are so big.
And then I came up to him. He was playing this Pac-Man. You know, because that was the lame ducks. Because I told him, I know you could have played better than her. I said, he picks it. And fumbled 2 times. He said, no, he fumbled 3 times. But I think I probably gave him some inspiration. That kid at that grocery store believed in me.
That's right. Exactly right.
But that's what they use for motivation, right?
They do, yeah. Yeah, it's funny what'll kind of trigger them.
Yeah. Because he said, how do you recognize me? I said, man, you're a Heisman watch, man.
Right.
But I hate to see him get killed like that, man. I know he was cheating on his wife, but he didn't deserve to get killed.
No, yeah.
But that's the way they did him. The Titans did him the same way they did Vince Young. They don't want him to come back to the facility.
Right.
That's not how you treat your players, man.
No.
play good for the Ravens, though. I hated to go for the Ravens, but hey, he's over there, so I'm going for the Ravens.
Right.
Oh, this dude's driving crazy too. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, like when I drop the passengers off in the morning, I don't get a ride back. I'll fly back towards the gallery, but I'm smooth with it. I'm not like these guys over here, man. Like, I don't even go for it if I don't do it. That's what I do, though. I gradually change lanes.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing.
So that gives everybody times two. Hey,
Yeah, he's coming.
yeah, that's his lane. That's his lane. But I drive different with passengers in the car. I'm not gonna lie. The 18-wheelers could have got me 5 times, man. And more than 5 times at the intersection. I could have.
Really?
I could have got killed. Yeah, I could have killed people in the intersection too. They run the red light. But I don't go through any intersection without looking. I look the whole way through. I can't just rely that everybody's gonna stop.
Right there.
Yeah. But if a wreck's gonna happen, let me hit you, please. Yeah, one of my passengers earlier, I picked him up from the Chevrolet dealership. He hit some girl, burned the red light right in front of him. He said they were all bloody when he came to him, but he's trying to help him out, even though he said he saw her talking on the phone when she burned the light.
Oh man.
And then he said, yeah, he was I guess he was trying to give her some word to the wise. She says, I don't need a lecture.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, well, you need to pay undivided attention when you're driving, because it might be your last time in a car.
Right. With all the safety features and everything else.
You see, and that was a Tesla that did us like that.
Oh no, that's why I was really kind of surprised that it was a Tesla.
Yeah, because those you don't have a Tesla, do you?
I don't. I've driven one. Just.
Those are beta males.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no. I wish I could still drive. I have a stick. I've driven a stick since I was 15. And I had a Jeep truck that was a stick. When we moved to Texas, to Houston, I had to get rid of it. It was too hard to drive. Like, it just wasn't fun to drive in traffic.
Oh yeah.
It was miserable.
That left shin's gonna get strong.
Yeah, well, it certainly did. But I was like, all right, I think I'm good. I don't need to drive it.
What other kind of car that you had a standard on?
Corvette.
Oh man.
It was my dad's. He got too old and can't get in and out of it anymore. It's too
What
low
year?
for him. 2006.
Man,
It's a fun car to drive.
I like those new ZR1s, man.
Those are nice.
But it can't even compare to that Lamborghini.
No. Oh, I mean, it's $200,000 less.
Yeah.
You could buy 3 of them.
Well, I think because that Lamborghini's like 700 plus.
Yeah, I'm sure it might be even more than that, right?
Yeah, that's bone dry.
Yeah.
Man, I saw one. by the Greenway Plaza area. And
Really?
man, it sounded so nice. But I heard him. I was in the electric Mustang. I was on his ass. He probably didn't even notice me, but man, that car sounds so great, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always like Lamborghini more than Ferrari.
Same way.
It just looks fast standing still.
Yeah. It was just two Italian cars, and they look so different. Because when I was growing up, the Ferrari Testarossa was the big one, and then the Lamborghini had the Countach. And I like the way the Countach looked way better.
Yeah,
than
the Cannonball Run got me, man.
Yeah.
Cannonball Run got me. I saw a Countach in Austin a few months ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm over here looking like, talking to my passengers, and then I look like this. So wide, man. Like the whole lane, it takes the whole lane. And truthfully, that's more jaw-dropping than the new Lamborghini.
Mm-hmm. That big wing on the back, super wide, just a wedge. And it had the door, like the other, it had the scissor door that came up.
And those two fine chicks getting out of it in the Cannonball Run, that helped them a lot. All right, C, right?
Yeah, C.
Yeah, because they've been switching it up over here, man. And
all the construction.
Yeah. And I hate to take my passenger to the wrong spot, man.
I'm super early. I was going to see if I could get out a little bit sooner than what I am scheduled to. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I got plenty of time, so.
Yeah, well, I know where the C's at for sure. That's what, like all the domestic ones go there.
Yep. Yeah. Just quick flight down to
Kissimmee?
West Palm Beach.
Oh, they're still in Kissimmee, right?
No, they're in West Palm. They moved probably 2 years ago, I think.
Man, but 162 is too many, man.
Well, that's the funny thing between football and baseball, right? Is baseball, they lose 3-4 games in a row. They're like, we'll get them next time.
Yeah.
Football, you lose 2 games in a row. People are worried about their jobs. They're worried about, are they going to have to move?
I don't like that they added that 17th game.
Yeah, well,
the record books is
right.
Is asterisks.
Yeah, well, they're going to end up adding an 18th next year.
Oh. It's harder on the players, man.
It is, but as long as they take away one of the preseason games.
And you think it evens out?
Not for the players. But I think it evens, because nobody plays. The preseason games are kind of a waste of time. You're going to see more of the joint practices, or you're already seeing more of the joint practices. So I think that's kind of where it's going to go, which is fine. But if they can get an 18th game and have 2 buys during the season, I think it makes it better.
Yeah. Probably another buy.
They gotta add another buy, because they're gonna end up. Everybody's gonna have to play.
But one team has the buy. You got to give the other team the buy too.
Yeah.
That they're gonna play against, because it's not fair.
Right. They're gonna end up putting everybody in an international game every year.
They're talking about playing one in France, right?
They're gonna play one in France.
Or Super Bowl.
They're going to play one in France. They're going to play one in Australia. This year, I think they're playing. I think the 49ers and Rams are going to play one in Australia. I think the Texans are going to end up in. I think we're going to end up in Mexico City this year.
And at the Azteca Stadium?
Uh-huh.
Man, that's a big ass stadium.
Yep.
Was it 110?
Something like that. It's pretty close.
But it's the elevation, man.
Yeah, that's what's tough about it.
And then the field
is not always great.
Yeah. Go ahead, I'll pay it forward.
But if you can get if you can get a second bye week in there, I think that helps. But I mean, you're already seeing it. You know, the 17 games. Usually, the average over the last 3 years or 4 years since they added the 17th game is something like.
Man.
I'm gonna do it. You know, something like 60. It's over 60 quarterbacks are starting every year for teams.
Yeah.
So it's like 2+ quarterbacks. So nobody wants to see the backup.
You think they'll put some extra roster spots if they go?
They need to. I think they'll get a few more roster spots. But the problem is most positions, there's not a huge drop off between the starter and the backup, but there's only so many guys that can play quarterback in the world.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't have one of the top 15, it doesn't matter. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but the quarterback's a lot of mental though. It's a lot of mental.
A lot of mental.
Well, that's the most prestigious position in sports, right?
That's it.
Well, unless you're a boxer, the heavyweight champ.
Right. No, you're marrying supermodels. You know, go wherever you want to go. You're gonna make a bunch of money.
And you go to eat somewhere that it's comped.
Yep. Thank you for coming into our restaurant.
Yeah.
That's gonna take care of your bill.
Because that's how they treat the Longhorn players over there in Austin.
Oh yeah.
And Arch took a cut, salary cut. Well, and NIL cut.
Right.
So that he's proving to the rest of his players that he's willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah. No, that's the.
Man, I love the kid, man. But see, when he was playing, not this full season, the previous season, the defenses were playing on their heels.
Right.
They're not playing on their heels anymore.
No.
So, but when you have the defense playing on their heels, you can do whatever you want to them.
No, I think he's going to be fine. I think he'll have a good season this year.
But the concussions, he already had a few, right?
Yeah, that's the scary part. He's already had one. But I mean, really, these guys are probably getting concussed a lot more than what's being diagnosed.
Well, on that starter, because when Kobe got smashed,
Yeah.
I was watching that game.
Me too. Should have never been put back in the game.
You know, his dad spoke up on it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but Colt McCoy, he was what? Division, 2A, right?
That I don't know. I don't know where he played.
Yeah, I think he was a 2A. And it's hard for a 2A to just go into college and play like that.
Right.
But man, he got that stinger, man. Or was that nerve damage, right? Pinched nerve?
Sometimes, yeah. He had a pinched nerve. I don't. The stinger's more transient. And it kind of comes and goes.
Yeah, because he couldn't even lift his arm against Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah. Once it gets to that point, you're kind of goes down. Well, I appreciate the ride.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate the conversation as well.
Absolutely. All right, you be safe.
Are you good right here?
Where you tell me?
I was gonna get you closer to the door.
Yeah.
Well, which is just right here.
Yeah.
As long as these police and all that don't start tripping on me.
Not much, so it's not going to take.
I'm gonna squeeze it right here. Well, nice talking to you, Mr. Rob.
You too. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. You almost know as much about ball as I do.
I don't know. Pretty good. All right, I got everything.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Be safe.
Thank you. Man, that was a great ride right there. Shame. If they don't give me a ride, I'm going. I'm gonna stop at Fiesta and get some Cokes and some Doritos. I got one right here. Sunset Boulevard. Take it. Man, look at that bus, man. Bogart. So you almost know. Man, that Tesla almost hit us, man.
Keep right to stay on the Lake Parkway. Just ahead, keep right onto John F. Kennedy Boulevard using the right lane.
In this clip, y'all.
Keep right onto John